Right, you lot. So you're thinking about swapping your current jalopy for something with a bit more character? Well, before you hand over your hard-earned cash for some pre-loved metal, you need to be armed with the knowledge to avoid ending up with a right lemon. That's what this channel's all about, really. Over the next few minutes, we'll be strapping ourselves in for a high-octane ride through the 10 most important things you need to know before you even think about buying a used car. We're talking cold, hard facts, not some marketing gibberish. Each one of these points is crucial, and we'll be dissecting them with the surgical precision of a Swiss watchmaker. Think of this as your very own buyer's guide, packed with more evidence than a Scotland Yard investigation. And don't worry, it'll be delivered in a voice smoother than a freshly paved autobahn. Now buckle up. First things first, we're talking history, and no, I don't mean whether Henry Ford himself tightened the head gasket. We're on about unearthing any hidden horrors lurking beneath the bonnet, or should I say within the car's past. Now, before you even think about checking the tyre pressure, you're going to want to get your hands dirty with a proper vehicle history report. Think of it like a background check for your potential four-wheeled companion. We're talking Carfax, AutoCheck, the whole shebang. These reports will spill the beans on any accidents, title issues, or previous owners who might have treated the car like they stole it. You see, a car's history is like a tell-all memoir, and trust me, you don't want to end up with a copy that's been through a paper shredder. Remember, folks, a little bit of digging can save you a whole lot of heartache down the road. All right, you've delved into the car's past, and it's looking squeaky clean. But hold your horses, because a shiny exterior can hide a multitude of sins. This is where things get serious, because we're talking about the heart of the beast, the mechanical bits. Now, unless you're a certified spanner-wielding wizard, you're going to need a professional on your side. Find yourself a trustworthy mechanic, someone who knows their crankshafts from their catalytic converters, and get them to give the car a thorough once-over. I'm talking more thorough than a customs officer at a cheese smuggling convention. They'll be able to spot potential issues that are about as obvious as a politician telling the truth. We're talking rust, dodgy suspension, dodgy electrics, the works. Remember, a few bucks spent now could save you a small fortune in repairs later. Now, let's talk mileage, shall we? You see that little number on the odometer, ticking away like a taxi meter in rush hour? Well, it's more than just a number, it's a window into the car's soul. A high-mileage car isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's like a well-worn pair of shoes. They've clearly seen some action. Think of it this way, a car with high mileage has likely endured more wear and tear, which means a higher chance of needing a bit of TLC down the line. Of course, a well-maintained high miler can be a bargain, but you need to be realistic about its lifespan and resale value. It's a bit like dating a rock star, exciting at first, but you know it might not last. Listen up, because this is where the rubber really meets the road. You see, the initial price of a used car is just the tip of the iceberg. Oh yes, you've got a whole frosty reception of ongoing costs waiting to greet you with open arms. I'm talking insurance, road tax, maintenance, the lot. Now, before you reach for the smelling salts, take a deep breath and do your research. Check out consumer reports, compare insurance quotes, and factor in potential maintenance costs. Remember, a cheaper car doesn't always mean a cheaper ownership experience. Think of it like this. Buying a used car is like joining a gym. You might get a good deal on the membership, but the real cost comes when you realize you actually have to put in the effort. Right, let's talk warranties, shall we? Those magical pieces of paper that can either be your saving grace or as useful as a chocolate teapot when things go pear-shaped. Now, when you're buying used, you're not exactly swimming in warranty options, but that doesn't mean you should throw caution to the wind. First off, check if there's any manufacturer warranty remaining. You never know, you might get lucky. Secondly, see if the dealer offers any kind of warranty or return policy. And if you're feeling really flush, consider a certified pre-owned program. They usually come with a more comprehensive warranty and a thorough inspection. It's like having a safety net for your safety net. Now, Let's talk about the D word, depreciation. It's the bane of every car owner's existence, the silent thief that steals away the value of your beloved motor. But here's the thing, buying used can actually work in your favor when it comes to depreciation. You see, new cars lose a hefty chunk of their value the second they leave the showroom floor. It's enough to make you weep into your driving gloves. But used cars? Well, they've already taken the biggest depreciation hit, which means you're starting off on a much better footing. Think of it like this. Buying a used car is like buying a vintage wine. It's already aged gracefully and won't lose its value as quickly as that bottle of Plonk you picked up at the supermarket. Listen up, because this is crucial. Even if the car you're eyeing up looks as innocent as a choir boy, it's worth checking if it's got any unresolved recalls lurking in its past. You see, car manufacturers sometimes issue recalls for safety issues or defects that need fixing. Now you might think, that's all right, I'll just get it sorted. But here's the catch. If the previous owner ignored the recall, you could be inheriting a whole heap of trouble. So, before you sign on the dotted line, head over to the government's website and punch in the car's VIN number. It'll tell you if there are any outstanding recalls that need addressing. Consider it a free public service announcement. Right, you've found your dream machine, ticked all the boxes, and you're ready to sign on the dotted line. But hold on a minute, how are you actually going to pay for this chariot of automotive joy? Unless you've got a Scrooge McDuck vault full of gold coins stashed away, you're probably going to need some form of financing. Now, here's the thing. Interest rates and loan terms for used cars can be a bit different than those for shiny new models. So, it's crucial to shop around, compare offers from various lenders, and make sure you're getting the best possible deal. Don't just go with the first loan shark who offers you a set of fuzzy dice with your contract. Listen, I love a bit of speed as much as the next bloke, but when it comes to cars, safety should always be your top priority. And that's especially true when you're buying used. Now, older cars might not have all the bells and whistles of their modern counterparts, but that's no excuse for skimping on the essentials. Before you hand over your hard-earned cash, check the car's safety rating from reputable organisations like Euro NCAP. Make sure it has airbags, working seatbelts, and all the necessary safety features in good working order. Remember, a car might look like $1 million, but if it crumples like a used tissue box in a crash test, it's not worth the risk. Right, we've reached the final stage of our used car odyssey, and it's the most fun part, the test drive. This is your chance to get behind the wheel, put the car through its paces, and see if you two are a match made in automotive heaven. But don't just go for a quick spin around the block and call it a day. We're after a proper test drive here. Find a route that includes a bit of everything. City driving, open roads, even some twisty bits if you're feeling adventurous. Pay attention to how the car handles, how it accelerates, how it brakes. Listen for any strange noises, feel for any vibrations, and for heaven's sake, don't be afraid to channel your inner racing driver. Give it some welly. This is your chance to make sure the car is everything it's cracked up to be. Well, there you have it. You've navigated the treacherous terrain of the used car market and emerged victorious. You've dodged dodgy dealers, outsmarted depreciation, and armed yourself with enough knowledge to impress even the most seasoned mechanic. Remember, folks, buying a used car can be a fantastic way to get behind the wheel of your dream machine without breaking the bank. But it's crucial to do your homework, ask the right questions, and never ever be afraid to walk away from a deal that doesn't feel right. Now, if you've enjoyed this high-octane ride through the world of used cars, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more automotive adventures. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and share your own used car buying experiences. Until next time, drive safe, drive smart, and may your engines always roar with delight.